the Rolls-Royce Droptail, La Rose Noire, stands as a testament to what becomes possible when imagination, romance, and precision converge with absolute freedom. Inspired by the rare Black Baccara rose, this bespoke masterpiece embodies the very essence of elegance and desire. Every detail, every line, every material has been chosen to tell a story, one that is timeless, intimate, and impossibly refined. This is not simply the unveiling of a vehicle. It is the opening of a tale sculpted in metal, wood, and light. A tale that invites us to step closer, look deeper, and discover the soul of La Rose Noire. In a world where luxury is often imitated but almost never truly understood, one creation rises with a quiet, commanding presence, an object so meticulously crafted that it transcends the boundaries of automotive design. This is the Rolls-Royce Droptail, La Rose Noire, a motorcar conceived not as transportation, but as an intimate expression of passion, heritage, and artistry. As the first light of morning drapes across a private coastal estate, the Droptail stands waiting beneath a soft veil of dawn, its silhouette glowing in deep, wind-dark tones that shift like the petals of the Black Baccara rose that inspired it. Each glance reveals a new shade, crimson fading to ebony, light melting into shadow, and effect achieved through layers of paint so intricate they defy ordinary craftsmanship. As the camera moves, the Droptail's sculpted form becomes a moving sculpture. The long, sweeping bonnet, the low, purposeful stance, and the delicate carbon fiber details all whisper the language of motion, even in perfect stillness. The vehicle seems to breathe with quiet elegance. Then, with a gentle gesture, the handcrafted roof panels lift away, revealing an interior that feels less like a cabin and more like a private gallery. Here, artistry becomes emotion. More than 1,600 wooden fragments, each carved by hand, flow across the cabin in an astonishing marquetry composition, rose petals frozen in time, scattered as if caught in a moment of delicate movement. Every piece has its place. Every fragment tells part of a story. The deep crimson leather wraps around each surface with the softness of a velvet petal, while subtle metallic accents glow against the darkness of the wood. There is no clutter, no excess. This is purity of design, shaped with reverence for the vision of the one patron who inspired its creation. The craftsmanship is not loud. It is intimate, almost secretive, meant to be discovered slowly, like the unfolding of a rare flower. In these opening moments, the Droptail La Rose Noire is not yet in motion, yet it already speaks. It tells a story of devotion to beauty, to precision, to the romance of a single idea made real through the hands of artisans who understand that luxury is not built, it is composed. And so, our journey begins here, standing before a motorcar that redefines what it means to create something truly personal. This is not merely the start of a drive, it is the opening chapter of a legend. As the La Rose Noire Droptail glides onto an isolated mountain road, the world around it seems to fall into a focused hush. This is not a car that seeks attention through volume or spectacle. It commands presence through elegance, through an aura that is felt long before it is understood. Beneath its sculpted form lies a hand-built twin-turbocharged V12, an engine that delivers power with a smooth, unwavering confidence. Its voice is not a roar, but a refined resonance, a deep and velvety pulse that hints at immense capability without ever breaking the spell of serenity. With each gentle turn of the wheel, the Droptail feels almost weightless, responding with a precision that betrays the countless hours of engineering mastery hidden beneath its graceful exterior. Inside the cabin, the world becomes even quieter. The journey is enclosed in a sanctuary of crimson leather, each surface wrapped with a tactile warmth that evokes the softness of rose petals. The seats cradle their occupants with the effortless embrace of tailored luxury, sculpted to both support and indulge. As the road curves, the marquetry petals across the interior come alive, catching glimpses of sunlight that flow through the open Droptail body. Every fragment of wood plays its part in an intricate dance of light and shadow, echoing the movement of petals carried by the wind. These are not decorations. They are expressions of a story, meticulously shaped by artisans who treated each piece with the reverence of a painter's brushstroke. The air within is perfectly still, guided by vents designed to eliminate turbulence. Even the smallest sound has been softened, refined, perfected. The cabin becomes a private world where time feels slower, where every breath, every heartbeat seems to synchronize with the car's rhythm. And at the center of it all sits a singular masterpiece, the bespoke Audemars Piguet timepiece, crafted exclusively for this Droptail. Whether mounted on the dashboard or worn on the wrist, it serves as a reminder that the Droptail is not merely driven, it is lived with, experienced, and cherished. Outside, the sun begins its descent, washing the sky in a palette of crimson and ember, the same colors that define the La Rose Noir's soul. The car moves with effortless poise, never rushing, never straining. It is a companion, a sculpture in motion, a whisper of engineering brilliance wrapped in poetic design. And as daylight fades, the Droptail reveals its true character, a creation that transforms every moment, elevating even the simplest journey into something deeply personal and profoundly beautiful. Night settles slowly across the horizon, not as an ending, but as an unveiling. With the fading of daylight, a new world emerges, more intimate, illuminated only by the moon's silver glow and the gentle reflections that play against the surface of the Rolls-Royce. Droptail La Rose Noire. In darkness, the car becomes something different. It is no longer defined by the shifting palette of crimson and shadow that dances across its bodywork in the sun. Instead, it becomes a sculpture of midnight metal. Absorbing the soft luminescence of the evening sky, its contours traced only by the faintest whispers of light. The Droptail stands perfectly still on a private terrace overlooking the sea, yet even in its stillness, it radiates an undeniable sense of presence. It feels alive, as if the darkness itself has paused to admire it. The air carries a delicate coolness, tinged with the scent of salt and night-blooming flowers. A subtle breeze glides across the terrace, brushing against the car's exquisitely polished exterior and sending faint ripples across the water below. The scene is serene, untouched by the world beyond this secluded viewpoint. It is here, in the harmony of night and nature, that the Droptail reveals its truest form, not as an object of luxury, but as an emotional experience. The dim glow from the surrounding lanterns casts soft highlights onto the marquetry within, the wooden petals shimmering like embers from a distant memory. Light moves gently across the grain of the wood, illuminating each carved fragment, each delicate curve, each detail shaped by the hands of artisans, whose devotion transcends technique. When the doors open, a warm amber hue spills outward, illuminating the immediate darkness with an inviting radiance. The interior glows like the inside of a jewelry box, revealing secrets only for those fortunate enough to step inside. The marquetry petals appear even more vivid beneath the cabin's gentle lighting. Their arrangement reminiscent of a rose caught in the wind, its beauty preserved forever in motion. It is a visual poem carved from more than 1,000 individual pieces, each chosen not only for its form, but for its role in completing the story woven across the interior. This story isn't loud or insistent. It whispers, inviting reflection, encouraging the mind to wander. The seats, wrapped in deep crimson leather, take on a richer, more intimate tone under the evening light. The stitching, the contours, the faint texture of the material, all of it feels heightened, amplified by the closeness of the night. There is a sense that entering the Droptail is not simply entering a car, but entering a private moment, a sanctuary where time seems to slow. The ambience is deliberate, curated down to the smallest nuance. The way the light behaves, the way the air moves silently through the cabin, the way the surfaces seem to absorb the world's noise, leaving nothing but calm.